Hey guys, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming at you with another Let's Play episode of Echo. So, per the last episode where we left off, we had broken into Carl's home to tell him about his surprise party, and none of this sounds particularly well thought out or smart. So, we all committed a felony trying to tell someone they have a surprise party. And Flynn is confronting Chase about when he just spent the night with Leo. So let's see where that heads towards. Honestly, I think Flynn might be one of the most level-headed people in this. I mean, yeah, he did go nuclear on everybody, but I mean, he is actually bringing up good points. It seems like he's the one who might be just the most aware of what's going on. Okay, anyway, let's do this. So what? What does it have to do with Sydney? I guess I just find it weird that you'd start up your old flame on what's practically a grave. What the hell are you talking about? Feelings changed from anger to bewilderment. I did know what he was talking about, I just didn't know why. Well, since it's all out in the open now, why not talk about it? You're the one that put it out in the open! In the worst way possible, by the way! His sneer disappears. I just don't get why you're connecting these two things. We weren't even talking about Sydney. How? What else does that lake make you think of? I'm at a loss for words. Totally confused. This is Flynn. I never talked about Sydney with him after it happened. I was too scared to. 1 second, guys. Ah, my nose is itchy! Well, I don't think of it as his grave, or anything. Oh, really? It's just a fucking lake to you then, huh? He didn't die there, Flynn. It was in the hospital. It might as well have been there, right? I swallow hard, wanting desperately to get back inside. Let's not talk about this right now. Oh, I guess I was confused. Everyone's been telling me that I need to talk about it. Well, not like this. Not with just me here. We should all be together if we want to have this talk. I turn around again, making it clear that I'm leaving. Wait. The change of tone in his voice makes me turn around again. It's softer, almost pleading. I'm not used to hearing Flynn talk like this. I'm just trying to look out for you, Chase. He's not... I feel some of that anger returning. He's not what? Well, he's not exactly a stable guy, is he? I laugh. And you are? He dips his head and I can tell he's embarrassed, even though he doesn't have the ears to tell me so. And not just you, all of us! We're all a little fucking crazy, aren't we? Flynn smiles a little bit. Wow, that is the first time I've seen him smile. I'm not used to that. Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you live in Echo. That's what all the kids at school said. Flynn frowns again. Listen, I'm just looking out for you. He's... I sigh loudly and cover my face with a paw for a second. I was hoping I'd be able to change the subject, but now we're back to Leo. I'm surprised when I lower my paw and Flynn is just a few feet away. Flynn, just drop it. It's none of your business. His gaze hardens. I think it is when I see a friend taking advantage of another friend. Taking advantage of me? Yeah, has been since you were fucking 15. I immediately know what he's implying. Fuck off, Flynn. You're acting like my fucking He takes another step forward and I back away, but he angles it so that I'm pressed up against the house. I get the urge to run away, but I feel like doing that will only affirm how much this has escalated. There's a change in him as well, something unfamiliar in his eyes, in his stance, in his voice even. He leans down to my height. Like playing with fire, huh? You've seen it in his eyes. He's fucking crazy. He pokes me in the chest to emphasize his words. Crazy? What, kind of like you are right now? Flynn pulls away, straightening his back, but still looking down at me. Yeah? Well, Maybe I am. The awkward silence stretches out. It seems to go on and on until... You know what? I think... Chase? Both of our muzzles flick in the direction of Leo's voice. Mine to the right, Flynn's to his left. Leo stands there, ears perked forward, though his expression seems neutral. I wonder how long he's been standing there. I can tell Flynn's wondering the same thing. Any sign of him? No. I slide out from under Flynn, making my way towards Leo. I checked the back, but I didn't see him anywhere. Leo doesn't even look at me, staring over the top of my head. I look and see Flynn staring right back, his shoulders still tensed. That's when I feel Leo's heavy, strong arm drape over my shoulders. Flynn's eyes narrow. Let's get back inside, then. As Leo leads me away, I get the feeling that he's still staring Flynn down, even though I don't look up to check. I'm getting worried. No shit, Carl doesn't just disappear from his house like this. He doesn't have anywhere to go. Calm down, he could be anywhere. He has more friends than just us. The fact that he isn't answering his phone is kind of fucking suspicious. Leo holds up his paws. You know he forgets to charge his phone sometimes. Flynn's getting more and more frustrated, starting to pace around the living room. He never goes out with other friends. That's the problem. Listen, maybe we just wait. You all can wait here. I'm gonna find him. Flynn makes for the door, and before anyone can say anything, it's slamming shut behind him. We sit in silence for a while, staring at the door that Flynn just took off through. Leo lets his breath out in a long sigh, rubbing his face. All right, let's think. Where else does Carl have to go? The comic book shop? Leo looks at me for a second. Maybe if someone else gave him a ride, but like Flynn said, does he have anyone else to do that for him? Well, if you guys are gonna do that, then I'll probably stay here in case he comes back. Yeah, and we can keep looking. Sounds good. Leo pulls his keys out of his pocket, then looks back at me. Coming with me, Chase? Yeah. I follow Leo out the door, actually starting to feel worried about Carl. We walk around the mall for about an hour, checking the food court in every shop we pass. It's clear that this idea was pretty hopeless from the beginning. Jenna lets us know that Carl hasn't showed up at the house either, and that they're heading back to the motel. Jesus. Finally, Leo and I call it quits and head back to his house before walking to the diner for dinner. So, where do you think he went? Leo's hunched over, an elbow on the table and his chin in his paw, staring out the window. I don't know. Do you think we should just call someone? Like the cops? Not yet. He's an adult, so they won't really look into it until it's been days. We should probably call his parents, though if he doesn't show up by tonight. I don't say anything, stirring my milkshake around. I glance back over toward the kitchen area, watching a very tired-looking Janice gather up plates before taking them to the back. I was pretty much mortified when I realized she was here and about to take our order, mostly just because I was embarrassed for her. She didn't really say anything, though, just took our order and left. I examined my milkshake closely, though for what, I'm not sure. I'm not too worried, though. He's been under a lot of stress and probably just wanted to leave town for a while. But who would he do that with? And why wouldn't he tell us? Leo sips on his milkshake, and I wait for him to finish. I guess things really have changed. Yeah? I rest my chin on my palm, meeting his eyes so he knows I'm listening. I mean, the way Flynn was acting all day, he really can't stand us anymore. Carl probably just feels the same way. I don't think so. Flynn's usually been that way, right? Not like that. Like the way he was talking to you earlier. So he did hear. Guess you were right. I should have just left shit alone. We all used to fit together so well, but now we've all changed and it's like we're bending ourselves to fit again. I guess that's just life, right? Leo grunts and keeps staring out the window. It's clear how much he wanted this all to work out, to give us the opportunity for one last hurrah before we separated for good. And now I'm actually pretty angry at myself and the others. This is our last chance to really say goodbyes, and it's like we don't care at all. Jenna and TJ are off doing their own thing. Carl's getting lost and probably high. And Flynn's being Flynn. I lean forward then, grinning. You know, I'm really happy you planned all this. Slowly, Leo shifts his attention from the sunset to my face. I smile widely for him. This is the most fun I've had all year, even though everyone's acting like a dick. I dip my head self-consciously. Including me, I know, but this whole thing has reminded me about a lot of the good things in this town. Even though things have been kind of shitty, I think it's a good note to leave off on. Leo raises his brows. Because weren't things always shitty? It's part of the experience. Leo stares at me for a long time, and I feel my grin start to fade. But then he reaches forward and rubs a thumb up my nose. I blink in surprise, and he shows me the smear of white on his thumb pad. Sorry, it was hard to take you seriously looking like a cokehead. He grins and licks his thumb. I blush and grab a napkin to wipe my face, but Leo rests a paw on my arm. But seriously, thanks for trying, at least. Leo looks like he's about to say something else, hesitates, then opens his muzzle again. Cute. Leo and I look up to find a lanky, patchy, ugly, ring-tailed cat staring down at us with beady black eyes. Shit. Oh, God! Oh, shit. Clint. Ah, God, here we go. There's a fucking homophobe. I don't know if you knew, but there's a lot of other people in here trying to enjoy their meal. Clint puts a paw down on the edge of the table, leaning in. Could you try not to ruin it for us? He grins at me, showing me just how many teeth he's missing. Guess he graduated from huffing paint since the last time I saw him. The hell are you doing here, Chase? Didn't you dump his fat ass? I grimace. I can't tell if he's joking or not, or if he's still the same asshole that I remember him as. I haven't talked to him in years. Well, it kinda looks like you dumped your own ass, Clint. What happened to you? I'll save it right there. Uh-oh, things about to get crazy, maybe. See if I can de-escalate this situation. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been another episode of Echo. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to the next video. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!